you see me?
Yes, I can hear you and I can see you.
Okay. Don't mind how I look right now. I just rushed back in from church, so I had to just give me a minute, please. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone that is joining us this evening or afternoon. And God's gift, thank you for the opportunity to talk. I don't know. I think it's been a while I did something like this, like since I graduated, because on campus, I always engage in so many things too. So many events, talking to incoming students and new students and things like that. But yeah, it's good to talk to you guys about business analytics and the prospects. I'll talk about the educational aspects. I'll talk about um, what you can earn in the field. I'll also talk about the strategies you can use and the skills that are needed, right, for the program. So I'll start by saying that business analytics is it's a great field to go into, and almost every organizations in the US. Oh, sorry. Before I jump into talking, I know we don't have so much time. Let me just introduce myself. For if you don't know me before, so let me introduce myself. So it's not like I'm just, what is she saying? My name is Deborah. I used to be where you are, um, trying to apply and coming to study here in the US. It's been a very sweet journey. Sometimes it could be rough, but all the same, I graduated last year and moved to my OPT phase, which I'll also talk about briefly later on in the meeting. So some of you might say, why did you pick business analytics? In my bachelor's, I did economics, and though I was not much of the mathematics kind of person, in which if you did economics or you know of people that did it, is more of statistics, um, econometrics, drawing graphs and things like that, which I'm not really a fan of. But when I graduated, I focused totally on marketing. So when I say marketing, I don't mean some kind of marketing. I mean like the kind that you do for a company. You are in the office, you sell the company's products, not the kind that you move around and stuff like that. Yeah, like sales and marketing. So that was what I did for 4 years before I came here to do my master's in business analytics. And I also got my certification in marketing from UK. Um, and I would say, why did I pick business analytics? I don't want to study marketing like marketing because I'm coming to somebody's land. It's not my place. I don't have their accent. And what do I want to sell to them? They'll be like, I can't even understand you. What are you trying to say? So it's a no-go area for me. But looking at business analytics, it depends on which phase when it comes to the educational aspect. It depends on which of the part you want to pick. So for University of Delaware, our program is business analytics and information management. So you can decide to do more of the analytical part, and you can decide to do more of the you can decide to do more of the business part. When I mean the business part, like operations management, like you are doing cyber security, you are doing something that does not really need more or much of coding and programming, if you know your strength does not really lie there. And sometimes you might want to balance it. So I'll come to the aspect of balancing, because now you're coming to do business analytics. I was even supposed to ask that question. I'm so sorry. Is it everyone on this meeting that is launching into business analytics? Can you signify, like, using this hand sign, if you want to go, you want to do, okay, one, two, only two people. Let me see. Only three people want to do business analytics. Oh, so many. Okay, great. Okay. Cybersecurity, project management, data analytics. Great. So all those courses you are talking about right now, they are interrelated. When I got here, I also did a certification in cybersecurity. Yeah, it's like the general certification for it. I went to the center, wrote the exam and stuff like that. So it's something you can do if you're doing business analytics or cybersecurity. So okay, let me go back to what I was saying. Business analytics is easy, but you can make it complicated for yourself. The reason I say that is because by the time you get to class, you discover that some of your classmates that you are doing business analytics with, maybe you're coming from a non-technical background, you discover that they were probably software engineers back in their country, or they were probably DevOps guys, or they already do programming and they do stuff like that. And you're like, how do I compete with these people in this field? Because business analytics is similar to data science and is similar to data analytics. So if you say business analytics, data science, data analytics, they are all like in similar group because you are using similar tools. The difference is just that if you are into data science or data analytics, you don't have the choice of picking the soft parts, like the part I say of you doing maybe global business, classes where you just sit down, you talk, you interact, you present, you talk about different economies of the world and things like that. If you are doing data science or data analytics, you don't have that opportunity. You are strictly doing your Python, your Java, or your SQL and all your tools. But if you're in business analytics, you can say, oh, I'm taking the tough routes. I'm doing all those programming languages. I don't want to really do more of the business parts. Yeah, that's good. So those are the aspects you can focus on. But as long as you know your strengths, you know which one is good for you. But the difference is that I used to tell people that want to do business analytics that do more of those technical courses. You can always go back on your own and do 130 minutes course online on LinkedIn about business development, instead of you going to school and paying for 3 credits and you're doing a seminar course because you just want to pass and just go and make life easy. No, do the tough courses. Do, like, I'm going to give you a list of the courses I did when I was um when I was in school, which made sense. um like I said, I was also not the kind of person that wanted to do so many programming, so many calculations and things like that, but some of them were necessary. They were important for you to graduate. Like, you have to do fundamentals of mathematics, like fundamentals of analytics, and they require you doing calculations, solving probabilities and things that you never thought you come back to come and do. So yeah, but I would say know your strengths, know which one you can do. Most people will not ask you about your grade, like, did you finish with a 4.0 here in the US? But they just want to know that you can do what you say you can do. They call you, if they say this job, this is a business analytics role and it's focused on Python. Okay, let me show you. Let me share my screen and show you something. Um, let me see if. Okay, I'll share my LinkedIn. Um, let's look at jobs in business analyst. Okay. So let me see. Let me go to the junior business analyst role, because most times they advise that if you are coming in afresh into a field, it's good when you start from, like, you don't just come and jump for to go for a role of senior business analyst. Like, who are you? Even the junior business analyst role, they will ask you if you have 3 to 6 years of experience. So it's good when you come in from the foundation and you're like, okay, I'll apply for junior roles. So the reason I wanted to open some of these jobs is because I want to show you um the requirements. Some of those jobs, they need you to know Python. If you apply for a job, it can say, oh, it's Python they need. Another job will tell you, we just need advanced Excel. If you can do advanced Excel, you are good. Other jobs will tell you that, oh, they want you to be able to do SQL. So that means you must be ready to know all those tools and be able to apply them. I don't know. Okay. I was wondering, I don't know how to. Okay. Yeah. Responsibilities, process improvement, data analysis and data visualization. Data visualization is a major program you must do in business analytics. I think most programs, if you don't do it, is like a criteria to graduate, not be able to graduate. So for data visualization, it uses tools like Tableau, like Ultirix. Those are data visualization tools, like Access. Those are tools where you can design like your graphs. They are automated, so if you input your data, as long as you know how to do it, it just processes your work. But look at their requirements. It looks so easy, right? They need somebody with bachelor's in any program, fluency in Microsoft Office, that's Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and then strong written and verbal. Let's look at the kind of people that applied to this job. We already have over 100. Does anyone know how to check? I used to see $50 per hour. I used to see how the kind of people that apply, how they. Is there anybody here that can help me? I'm trying to look for. Oh my, I've only been out of this platform for a couple of weeks and I
What are
can't
you looking
remember what
for?
goes. I'm looking for. Okay, let me apply for the job. Maybe it will then show me how I let's see. Maybe to show me how I customer solutions group. I don't know, whatever that is. Um, yes, no, review. Okay, submit. Okay, it should show me how well, now that I'm applying to. Okay, I think it used to show me when I was using the premium. I canceled my premium access. What I actually wanted to show you was the LinkedIn usually tell you how you how other people qualifies, or what are the criteria they have above you. That's when you go there and see people with PhDs applying for the same job. They want somebody with just a bachelor's. You see people with PhDs in like computer science, people that have been programming for 15 years, competing with you on the same job that even a high school student can do. That's just what I wanted to show you. So it's better to take the hard route, learn all the tools you need to learn, be proficient in them. Because if you get the opportunity to interview and they sit you down to do a test and they are like, use this programming language to solve these questions, and you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, then that means you have lost that opportunity. But you have to always be prepared to so that when any opportunity comes your way, you are able to um make good use of that opportunity. So that's just majorly the part of the educational expectations. Mostly you do like 10 courses for business analytics, even if it's not business analytics, that's 30 credit units. You data science, cyber security, you have to do 30, which means at least every semester you'll be taking 3 courses. So you can finish in 18 months or 1 year or 2 years, depending on how you want to set your pace. So, and if you want to prepare right now, if you're taking courses on if you know your Excel is not really good, you don't know how to do your pivot tables, you don't know how to do data processing in Excel. I'm sorry, I cannot be showing you that right now because I don't even have any data on my system. um if you want to be doing things like that right now, it's good when you start learning them. So when you get to the class, you don't get stressed out like, oh, what am I doing here? There are classes that you have to they already set all the data for you, share you the zip file. All you just need to do is follow the instructions. And if you make a mistake and you delete something or you mix something up, you have messed up the whole system. And like I said, major classes, data visualization is good for you because as a business analyst, when you process your data, you want to present it to the stakeholders. You want to tell them, oh, this is my finding. Let's say you're working with which company can I use now? Let's say you're working with JP Morgan and Chase. JP Morgan and Chase Bank is like the biggest bank in the US or the world. Yes. If you are working with them as a business analyst and they give you data of, I hope I'm not talking too fast, and they give you data of maybe their clients, and they tell you as a business analyst that, can you show us the data of everybody that have $1 million and above in their accounts? And they give you data of 20 million clients. You know, as you cannot go to your Excel and be searching one by one how many people have 1 million naira in their account or $1 million in their account. No, you have to use the language to search for and filter out people that have $1 million in their account. They can ask you, filter it out to their locations. Which state do they live in? Which location? What's their zip code? Now, if you want to present your data, you have done it, you have gotten all your answers. You're not going to carry your data back to your boss and say, this is the data, these are the people. You have to do your visualization. You have to make a slide. You have to use graphs. You have to use, and your graphs must interpret correctly. You cannot use, I'm really sorry, I was supposed to like, I would have made a presentation and show you some of those slides, what it looks like, but I've been so busy with work and I couldn't get time to do it, but I would have loved to show you those kind of slides to interpret those data and show you. But so those are the things they will teach you in business analytics, how to do visualization, how to process your data, how to interpret it in a simple language, whereby even if your boss is stupid, your boss does not know what you are talking about, the person will understand that, okay, this is what you're saying. Yeah, you can ask your question so you don't forget before the end. Martin, I think. Okay, I'll go on. Yeah, so let's talk about the career prospects for a business analyst. Do you have a question? Okay, sorry. Maybe you can type in the chat box, but I'll have to mute you because I don't think your network is clear. Thank you.
Which course are you taking online?
Is that a question, Ahmed?
I think you should continue, Deborah.
Okay, sorry. The unmuting is kind of distracting me. So I was saying, what career prospects do you have as a business analyst? You have so many career prospect as a business analyst. If you go online and search for business analyst role, like they post, I'm sure we can all still see my screen. They post business analyst role like every day, and the same way they post it, the same way people apply. Look at this, 22 hours ago, over 100. If we can see the whole information, you see that over 100 can mean 1,000 people. So you must also be ready to like jump in and apply fast. And let's see, business analyst job in the US yesterday. Okay. Oh, why is it not showing?
Okay, let's give Deborah some minutes. She's gonna join back. Thank you.
I'm so sorry. I don't know how I don't know how I left the group, but I was trying to share you a screen of like the jobs. I was trying to share you like the screen of the jobs of business analyst in the US. How there's so much post roles and different roles every day. There are different roles they post for business analysts. So another point to it is this: don't say because okay, I'm studying business analytics, the job I must get must be as a business analyst because that's what I'm studying. No, if you're coming from different backgrounds, let's say you are coming from okay, let me use my own example. Let's say you are working with a company and you work as a sales and marketing person, and now you came to the US, you studied business analytics. It does not mean, oh, immediately you graduate, you must get a business analyst role. No, there are so many roles that are related to business. You can do marketing analytics, you can do customer success, you can do a lot of things, and it will help you. And from there, you can grow towards what you want. And trust me, why are we working? What's the major thing is because we want to earn huge salaries. So, and it depends on how long, how much your experience is, the kind of skills you have. That's what will determine what you earn. So let me share my screen again. Let's see if it works now. Okay, share. This was what I was going to share. Jobs. Can you see 18 hours ago, 17 hours, 3 hours ago, 23 hours, 18, like so many roles. Business analyst, accounting. For example, you used to work at the bank or you used to do accounting, but now you study business analytics. You can work in this field because I'm sure the requirements we need you to like have accounting background. Me now, I cannot apply for this role because can you see bachelor's in accounting, 7+ years of experience in accounting, finance, 5+ years of experience in corporate accounting. These are all the things I'm not sure I qualify for. I don't even qualify for them. So yeah, this one is operations. I think this is a good role. It's something I can apply for. Now look at the tools they require: Excel, VBA, SQL, or scripting. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean, oh, I must VBA is a language in Excel. For those that know it, it's just like VLOOKUP. Just like your VLOOKUP, your HLOOKUP, VBA is also a language in Excel. So you don't necessarily have to say, oh, I don't know scripting, that means I can't apply for this job. No, you can apply for the job. You just need to learn scripting immediately before you go for your interview, so that you don't get surprised. The requirement: 2 years of experience with trading, operations, business analyst, or strong analytical and problem solving skills. So those are the things they require. That's why I said, don't say that I hate programming. I don't know what's going on there. I don't like Python. It's kind of hard. I don't think I'm understanding. Learn it. Put yourself there. Keep learning it. It's going to help you one day. This one has to do with wealth management. Let's see their requirements. 6 to 10 years. Pay 60 to 135,000. Well, that's a good pay. If you get 135,000, just remember me. I'm kidding. Systems analysis, data mapping, operations requirements. So yeah, before I forget, there's something I would like to mention. The reason education abroad is so sweet is that you don't necessarily need to have like 5 years of experience in that field. As you are going to class, they are giving you like real life situations. Some companies will come and they'll bring in like case studies. They'll pay you, they'll give you money. I've done different case studies. I've gone to companies too, even in New York, to participate in their data thing and all those stuff like that. They'll pay you if you do that, their case studies. They'll give you real data from their company that you cannot share with other people. And they'll tell you to process it, tell them your findings. From that, you are gaining experience. On your resume, those people that are looking for candidates, they don't necessarily expect you to know everything. They just want to see the project you have worked on. They want to see the tools you have used, the skills you have. Trust me, in this country, even if somebody that only went to secondary school can express themselves that they have a particular skill, they don't care if you have a master's or you, is an advantage, but they don't care. They just want to see that you know what you're saying, you know what you're doing. So if you find yourself on campus, they're doing projects, they put you in groups to carry out some assignments. Engage, like, don't. I've been in some groups that we won't even see our group members till we submit, and they will get graded. Of course, that's why teamwork. That's why it is called teamwork. If your team member is not serious, you do your own and work for the team. But participate. Make sure you do those things practically, because it will be useful for you. The reason I said that is that the competition is high. I can tell you for real. Let me stop sharing. Okay. The competition is very high. It's not only from Nigeria, students are coming in. Students are coming in from all over the world to study in the US. Students are coming in with different skills. And you need to be able to differentiate yourself. You need to be able to let them know what makes you special, so you don't end up doing what you are not supposed to be doing. Because by the time you graduate, in which I was, I'm glad I'm talking about it now. By the time you graduate, that's when you know the pressure of, oh, I need to get a job. My OPT has started counting. If you don't get a job within the 90 days of your OPT, you fall off status. Then you end up, they'll ask you to go back to where you're coming from. They will necessarily not come and meet you and say, hey, we are deporting you, we are taking you to the airport. But if you fall off status, it means that you cannot work legally. You can work under the table, get change to maintain your life, but you cannot, like, it's not fulfilling for you to go to school, learn all those things, then you come out and you're doing what you don't like. So it doesn't make sense. So it's better to focus, do your programs, and partake in your, sorry. partake in your projects. If they bring case studies, do them. If any organization come, talk to them, network with people. That's one thing I used to do. Always send emails. You are not disturbing anybody. Your professor, oh my God, my friend in school, she just messaged me right now. She's a professional and I'm glad she's my friend. She knows how to disturb those professors. Before they blink their eyes, she's already in their front. Before they and even simple thing, I'll be like, you don't need to ask this question. You should be like, no, I want to ask the questions. At the end of the day, when she needs referrals, when she needs them to write what do they call it? Recommendations for her. They don't find it because they know her. She's always on their face, always disturbing them. Also, when they are like resources or they're like opportunities, most companies come to on campus to get like students to work for them. So they will necessarily not come to you. They will mostly go to the department. Like in my school, we have a old building by JP Morgan and Chase, and they give scholarship to students. You can also intern with them, they can retain you, but they won't come meet you. They'll go to your department and tell them we have slots for 2 to 4 people for this month. And you used to go to your department, you used to talk to your professor. Do you think they will remember you? They don't even know who you are. They are going to call somebody that is always disturbing them, even if the person is not good. The person does not know what he or she is doing, but the person is always there. That's the person they will call. Even as a person yourself, somebody always greets you. Somebody is always passing by. He's always say, "How are you doing? How is what going? Are you fine?" And there's another person that is always withdrawn, but the person is good. Who are you going to call on? Of course, I'll call the person that greets me morning, afternoon, and night. Oh, there's this opportunity. Do you like it? That's how they send the email. There's an opportunity. Would you love to take it? You say yes. They give you the opportunity. So now that you are knowing that before coming, it's for you to like always make them know I'm here. I can do it. Is there anything for today? Is there any opportunities? Might not be every day, even if it's once a week, once in 2 weeks. Make yourself available. Hey, I'm here. What can I do? What are the opportunities? What are the resources? What are the companies that you think I can send my resume to? Get mentors. When I first came to the US, I joined the mentorship program. And my mentor is senior vice president from Bank of America. I was surprised because I thought maybe they'll just give us anybody anyhow. No, they gave us serious people. And you know the funny part, I'm just getting to understand how those kind of things work in the US when you enter into the corporate world. He gets paid for mentoring me from the company. It's part of your volunteering hours. So he usually gets 1 hour with me weekly. They pay him. I'm like, so they pay this man and he's also good to me. If you work with a company and you go mentor somebody, you just take 1 hour off and you're like, this is my volunteering hour. I want to go mentor somebody. And sometimes I don't even go to the meetings. Maybe I have class or something comes up, I email him, oh, sir, I won't be available today. I have to take it. And he's like, oh, that's fine. He's off already. They pay him for that 1 hour. So don't say that, maybe my accent is bad. They won't understand what I'm saying. Go to the meeting, talk slowly. They will understand you. Tell them your challenges. Even if you don't have a challenge, find something to say, ask questions. And at the end of the day, you see that, oh, this thing works. Yes. So let me go a little way from that. I think I've talked for so long because we have people with questions. How much can you earn in business analytics? You can earn so much. It depends on the company you're working for and how much they are willing to pay. But I would say the minimum you can earn at worst, maybe like 50,000 to 100 and eternity. For example, let's say, let me see. Let me open my calculator and let me show you the calculator. Uh, why? Okay, I think hey, God's gift, I'm in trouble. I think I'm used to working on Zoom than this Google Meet. Okay, now I have to share my entire screen or my window. Okay, I found it. Okay, I'm sure we can see my calculator now. When you work in the US, there are so many for a real company. There are so many opportunities you get. You get discounts, you get health insurance, um, you get like they give you discounts for your car. If you have kids, they pay child care support. If you want to travel, they give you paid hours to travel. You are traveling, you're enjoying, they're paying you on your enjoyment. If because of the electric car things, there's so much discount. If you say you want to buy an electric car, they give you discount, government give you discounts, and you get your car. Like unlimited opportunities. This is outside the salary they're paying you. And if you're saving for your retirement, they match you. Let's say you save $1,000 or you save $20,000, they match you like 5% of how much you save. They give you 5%. I think that should be every month. So imagine I save $20,000. 10% of $20,000 is 2,000. 5% is 1,000. And somebody's giving me free 1,000, saving it towards my future when I grow old and I cannot work. That's wonderful. That's good. So let's say I opened a role not too long, and the pay is $50 per hour for a junior business analyst role. If you multiply it by 40 hours in a week, let's say you're working with them 40 hours, that means in 1 week you are earning $2,000. In 4 weeks, you are earning $8,000. In 1 year, you are earning almost $100,000. This is outside every other opportunities you get. Now, depending on the state you live, that's how much tax you pay. If you live in Delaware like me, the tax is so little because we don't pay state tax, we only pay federal, and the federal is depends on how much, maybe less than 10%. That's what you get to pay. And even when it comes to tax back season, when we are filing for tax returns, you still get back most of the money you paid for tax. If you show reasons why, some reasons you even get more than what you are supposed to get. So imagine you are earning 96,000 US dollars in 1 year. Except there's a village person that is disturbing somebody, that's when the person will not be able to do something meaningful. But for you to now be able to envision that kind of money, you have to do the work right now. As you are preparing, you have to be able to do the work. Okay, let me pay the price, let me learn these tools, let me do my projects, let me reach out to people, let me get this certification. Is right now you can do it. 96,000 in a year is very small. Like some companies, as you are freshly coming out as a master's graduate, they pay 130,000 in 1 year. And the more you grow, maybe I've worked in the field for 10 years is too much. 3 years, 4 years, you become an officer or a vice president or a senior vice president. Then imagine you're earning 200K. You don't even have problem. You just buy the whole of your village and everybody will be all right. So the general thing I'm saying is that business analytics is a wonderful field, is a good field to be in. It's easy and it's not. It's not as complicated as some fields, especially if it's what you love to do. It's very easy. Even if you don't love it, like I told you, I don't like doing maths. I don't like statistics. When I see coding, sometimes I'm like, who sent me here? But at the end of the day, it paid off. And if you're as worse as me, you can do it. You can excel in the field. That's just the summary of what I'm trying to say. And you can earn as much money as you want to earn and live a life that is the kind of life that you want to live. Okay. Yeah, please, we have questions. You can, I don't know who the first person is, but you can ask your question.
Okay, if you have a question, you can ask. I think Enaolo is the first person. If you're trying to speak, you are muted.
Okay, there's nothing in the chat box. If you have question, you can ask your question.
I think Titilayo Esther raised up her
Can you
hand. Hi, Titilayo.
can you unmute them? I think they are muted by the host.
Okay. They can unmute their mic,
Okay.
self. So, hi, Titilayo. Are you available to speak? Okay. Hi, Ginika.
Good evening.
Yeah,
Good evening. I'm here now.
good evening. Oh,
Good evening.
Good evening. Go on, Ginika.
can I continue? Okay. Oh, I'm so
Yes,
happy to
please.
be here today. And I thank you for the whole analysis, Deborah. And I have already applied for cybersecurity, but I don't know if business analytics, whether I can be able to apply now for 4. Is there still available space for me to do that? Or I should have to wait for spring?
Why do you want to change to business analytics?
Because of the interesting things you've said.
Oh my God, no. I'm not saying all these things for you to change to business analytics. I'm just trying to tell you, cybersecurity is a very great field. Like I told you, I also had to get an extra certification for the US because I just wanted to get more advantage.
Yeah.
Most companies right now, they need it because data is very important and they want people to protect their data for them. So the
Okay,
same
so I
thing I
have another
said
question.
about business analytics, it applies to cyber security. It's a good field. I don't think it should change. Yeah.
Okay, so I have another question. Um, concerning the when you finished school, how
Yeah.
was it easy for you to pay off your loan?
Oh, I just finished.
Okay,
It's not like
okay,
I finished 10 years ago. I'm still fresh like you. I graduated last
okay,
year, December. Yes. And this is
okay.
just February, right? Yes. I'm in my OPT phase.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I've actually not thought God's gifts. Right now, I work with Bank of America. Um,
Okay.
yes, but paying back the loan is very easy. I think in the session I had the last time, it was a whole lot about the loan, how to pay it back, and the whole
Yes.
process.
Yes.
Yes, so I explained that there. So I don't think I want to go into that topic right now. But
No,
like
of
I
course
said,
I understand. I just wanted to see if it's something doable. Okay, thank you. And I also want to use the opportunity to thank CareerLeap for guiding us all the way. At least I have 4 admissions now in different schools,
oh,
and
that's great.
it's all the yeah, but we're still on the whole issue. But we thank God. At least we've gotten this far. God who have gotten us to this stage will get us to US too. All
Yeah,
right, thank you
amen.
so much.
Amen. Yeah, God's gift was we worked together all through my process before I got my admission. So I think at
Okay.
that time I applied to different schools. I can't even remember, maybe 1 or 2 schools. But immediately I did my University of Delaware, I got the admission like immediately. When I mean immediately,
Wow.
maybe like 2 days later. So I'm like, okay, I wouldn't be submitting other applications I did because I already got this one. So University of Delaware was the only school I got admissions to that I submitted the application. So you see, you're even quite better than me. You have so many admissions. That means you have so many prospects of what to do. Yeah,
Okay.
congrats.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Let me see. I saw a message in the chat. Akere, if you are available now, you can speak. I noticed you were trying to speak.
Okay. All right. Good evening, everybody. So
Mhm.
I heard all you've been saying, which have been very, very interesting. So for me, I am a software engineer with over 4 years of experience, and I also graduated as a computer scientist as well. And so I just started my application right now. So we are still in the process. We've never submitted yet. The thing is, a question I want to ask now, is it possible for me to get a professional part-time job as a software engineer? Let's say I don't want to do that blue-collar student job. I want to work outside campus. Is it possible that I get?
What do you mean by blue collar student job?
Yeah, blue collar, that one that you have to work in campus and then they pay you minimum wage of maybe like $15 per hour.
Oh, let me see. I think I can remember your question. So if you resume on campus, there are rules and policies. That's why everything is in order. You can't work off campus in your first year as an international student. So you just have to still work on campus. And when you say all those $15 per hour job, you don't want to do it because of your experience. There are jobs that pay more than that. There are jobs that even pay like normal full-time jobs outside. If you're in the business school, like um um my own college, Lena College of Business and Economics, the minimum pay is like $18. I have friends that earn $22, $23 per hour. Also, after your first 1 year, you can then start working outside. And when I mean working outside, it does not mean that you just get any company and you just jump in and start working. You have to process your CPT. It's called CPT, not OPT. CPT is because you are still in school. The school has to approve it for you to be working in that company and be going to classes. Also, you cannot still work more than 20 hours. But if it's like an internship during summer, you also need your CPT, but you can work 40 hours, 50 hours. That's your business. But you can't work off campus in your first year. It's until after you finish your first year, you have the opportunity to work off campus. So if you are like, oh, $15 or $18 or $20 is too small for me, I want something big. I think there are departments that also pay huge money on campus, and you just need to apply to them. And trust me, like I said, you just have to be prepared. You can think, oh, I have 4 years experience in computer science, software development, and coding. And you find another person that comes and say, I have 10 years of experience in computer science, and you're competing for the same job. So what do you do at that situation? And they call both of you for interviews. Yeah.
That's fair enough. The second question I want to ask is in terms of place to live between Massachusetts and New York, which is more expensive to live in, and which
Um,
would you advise?
Oh no, I can't advise any state. Just go on Google. Um, let's see. What did you ask again? Let me share my screen.
Between New York and Massachusetts, which is more better to live in, like in terms of general cost of living and everything?
Let's see. Okay, I'm sharing this screen. This is it. Between New York and oh God, that state is so hard to pronounce. Massachusetts,
Yeah.
which is more expensive to live in. I think New York is Oh no,
Okay.
no, wait, all yeah. New York is generally more expensive than to live in than Massachusetts. New York City is one of the most expensive places to live in the United States. But do you know the flip side? The more expensive it is, the more the prospect, the
Better
more the
opportunities.
opportunities, the more the money you get, but the more you spend it on housing. So imagine you say, oh, I cannot work for $20 per hour. Then you get a job that pays you $30 per hour. But the location of the job is like 2 hours away from where you live. Then you make up your mind, okay, I'm going to move closer to the place of work. But you then move closer to the place of work. Now you're earning $3,000 in a month, but your house rent is $2,000. It doesn't make sense anymore. So because you have other things to pay, you have to pay your loan and stuff like that. So you just have to think about it. That's why if you notice, most Africans, most Nigerians, they like to go to states that does not really pay much tax. That's why you see a lot of people rushing to Texas, because you can quickly, it's a very busy state. You can quickly buy a house because they don't have much tax to pay. The houses are cheaper, business are moving, and stuff like that. So Ginika, Dallas and Boston, just Google it. Also, it depends on what you want. People live in Boston, people live in New York, and they make it. So it depends on what you want. If you want soft life, noise life, rushing fast, running to enter the bus or subway. If you like all those kind of lives, yeah, you can live in cities like Boston, like New York. The reason those places are like that is because one of my friends used to intern in one company in Chicago, and he has a car, but he couldn't take his car down there because parking in a day is beyond his pay just to park. So he used to use the bus. And on the bus, you have different people, homeless people, drug addicts. By the time you come down, you're even smelling like somebody that just finished smoking weed. So when you think of all those things, and you have to be on time, you quickly eat, you start running to the bus stop. Is that the kind of life? Are you up to that? If you can do it, of course, go and live there. Go and live in um, New York and be running after trains. If you know you like soft life, look for suburbs. It might not really be um, it might not you might not really earn as much as you would want to, but the good thing about suburbs is that people care about each other. You find people that have your time, people that love you, people that will check on you, people that will even meet your needs when you don't ask them. But in busy cities, everybody minds their business and everybody goes their way. So it's just the experience I've had. New York is Delaware is the smallest state in the US. Like you can close by me, once I come out and drive like 5 minutes, I'm in Maryland. Maryland is another state. If I drive 45 minutes the other way, that's not. I'm already at Philadelphia. Philadelphia is in Pennsylvania. So like it's a very small state, not busy, cool. I like it. Yeah. So, but anywhere you go to is fine. Trust me, you will like it as long as it's not Nigeria. It's fine.
All right. Thank you very much for this.
You are laughing. Yes, now as long as you are not in Nigeria. See, this is even funny. Some people ask questions of like Canada or US, which one should I go to? And I'm like, if you have opportunities to go to Canada, go to Canada. If you have opportunity to go to UK, I might not like it. It's people preferences. Go to UK. It's different from you being in Nigeria. If you are in Nigeria and you are a millionaire there, or you are living a comfortable life, of course, stay back in Nigeria. But if you know the life you are living, you don't really like it, you want to do better, maybe get advanced education that will make you different and stuff like that. Yeah, anywhere outside Nigeria is fine. People go to Sweden. I can't advise you to go there. People go to Poland. People go to Germany. Like I said, as long as it's not in Nigeria, any state you come to in the US, you are going to love it. And you find Nigerians everywhere or Africans everywhere you go to. In your classes, you go to the store and you just jam somebody and they say, You're Nigerian? Yes, I am. Okay. And we make friends. Yeah. And let me see. There's a question here. Do you teach from scratch? That's for newbies who want to learn. No, I don't teach. I don't teach business analytics. Like I said, I'm not a pro in business analytics. The same way you want to break into business analytics, that was how I broke into business analytics. So I don't teach it. If you want to learn, this is what I used to do. It could work for you. Like every week, I have like a board in my room. I just I list the courses I want to learn. Let's say this month I'm learning Python. So I go on LinkedIn. Your school will give you access. Now I remember why I don't have LinkedIn access to check all those things I wanted to check. It's because I no longer have access to my school account. So once you're a student, you get access to so many things and you get discounts for so many things too. You can use LinkedIn Premium. You can use LinkedIn Learning. So if you go on LinkedIn Learning, you can go for courses. Like if you don't know Excel, it's nothing to be ashamed of. People tell you, hey, I know Excel. What they only know is to draw a table, type in there. When I say, do you know Excel, like the advanced Excel, when they ask you to do pivot table, do data analysis, do V lookup, H lookups, and things like that, VBA. That's what I'm talking about. If you don't know it, go to LinkedIn Learning, search um search for simple Excel courses. I have so many of those courses, but I'm not sure if I can open them. Let me show you. LinkedIn, okay. There are some courses I didn't finish before I didn't have access to my this thing anymore. Okay. See, these are some of the courses I took. Can you see 70 skills? Nobody's stopping you. Keep learning them. I did Excel for financial planning and analysis. Take those courses, write the exam. I did oh God, why do they look strange? No, not the skills, the certifications. That's where I'm going. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I did Salesforce. I did this one. I did SAP. SAP is also a tool in business analytics. This is the cyber security I was talking about. This is the prep. This is not the real exam. I did the prep on LinkedIn, then I went to the location to write the qualifying exam. This is ClickSense. This is a business analytics course I took in class. So there are some programs in your department. If you do them, they allow you get certifications. Like in this program, the program is dashboard design and dashboard design and modeling. I remember vividly. Dashboard designs and modeling. So in that course, I took these two certifications, ClickSense and Alteryx. Alteryx is a tool that is used by a lot of like Amazon. If you want to work for Amazon as a data scientist or data analyst or business analyst, you need to know this tool because it is used to design your data. So you can do foundation courses. Like if you want to learn Excel, just search for, if I go to LinkedIn Learning, I know they might bounce me back. Can you still see my screen? Yes, just search foundation courses in Excel. See, Excel essentials, fundamentals, learning Excel. If it's Python too, search Python. Be doing everything. Let your certification be plenty. It's good. See, I started this one. I did almost 1 hour, then I ran away. There are some courses too that is still in my learning tab that I've not finished because I have another school I'm on. That's why I stopped my learning year. There's a school I'm doing certification programs, so I'm learning directly all those tools, Python and the stuff. So I decided to rest on LinkedIn for a while. But if you don't have any understanding, you don't have any problem. Any course you want to do, go on LinkedIn, search for it, learn. You are good. And they also have files on GitHub that you, is it GitHub or GitHub that you can use to practice. So let me see. Can I get a manual for business analytics or cybersecurity? I'm sorry, I don't have a manual. Dallas or Boston, which one is better? You can just make your research and you see which one is better. I don't really know. Okay, I've answered the question. Okay, does anyone have any other question?
Hello. So, if you have any question, you can drop in the comment section, or you can just raise up your hand. All right. I believe that's been a great session. So, okay, Kola Ole, hi. Can I unmute your mic and answer a question?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you, Deborah?
I'm good. Are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you very much. Sorry, my question is a bit of what we've been saying. Is this what do you see to this new administration of the new president policy, this deportation and whatever? What do we how do I ask my question? What do you think about it? Do we have any concern about it as in the kind of fear for us as an international student? What do you think? What is the whole thing all about concerning us? I hope you get what I'm trying to ask.
Well, I don't like talking about politics. You should be asking CareerLeap because they are a fan of the new president. I know a lot of people are like, well,
you know, you should put that one also in mind. That
we had a session on this last week Saturday, and I believe we explained detailed about it. Probably you want to connect with your manager if you're already a member of the CareerLeap Academy, and they're going to explain that. And again, I want to also mention that Donald Trump is only focused on illegal immigrants, not legal immigrants. Okay,
exactly.
Illegal. Yes, you must be illegal for you to be taken back to your home country. So if you are staying here legally, please, you are safe.
Okay? If you're an F1 student, your visa has expired and you are on OPT, you don't have a problem. You are a legal immigrant. The issues they have is with those coming in illegally. They don't have any documentation. They don't even have any file on them that they're in this country. Some people steal other people's social security and they use it, but they are not even the one. Like, people do so many strange things. Some people even kill other people, like criminals. Those are the first set of people they are even deporting. So that's why they say, if you're in somebody's land, you cannot leave your own land and come to another person's land and destroy the person's land. After destroying your own place, you are somewhere else to destroy it. No, don't fight. Don't do road rage, or what do they call it? Some people they are just weird. Don't fight with other people. Don't fight with your neighbors. You don't have business with them. Go your way. Don't have any situation where police people will come and arrest you. I had a situation last year. I was at a friend's place. We went to do like movie night. All of a sudden there was a gunshot through the window, right? Thank God nothing happened. But police people came and they started asking questions. Where's your ID? What happened? Like 5 people asked me what happened. They just wanted to see if there's disparity in what I'm saying. So that they can know the next step to take. But I was like the victim, because imagine you're inside your house and somebody shoots through your window. That's terrible. But imagine at that moment I was an illegal immigrant and they asked me, where's your ID? How did you come then I cannot provide any idea. Like, so what are you doing in this country? Straight from there, they just take the person and go and deport the person. There's not even need to argue. So situations like that are not necessary. But as long as you are an F1 student, you came in, you were given the visa, you came in through an airport, they documented your I-94. Your I-94 is your entry and your exit. That's the record of your entry and your exit to the US. You don't have any, you don't even have anything to think about. Like, it doesn't affect you at all right now. Even people here already, it doesn't affect them as long as you're legal. If they meet me tomorrow and say, hey, where are you from? Why are you talking like a Nigerian? This is my ID. I don't have any problem with you. And everybody goes their way. So don't even think about that at all. You don't have any problem with it. You are good.
Okay, I see most of us are asking questions out of the scope of why we're here today. But due to time, we won't be able to entertain those particular questions. Questions you are asking must be specific to why we're here today. We're going to have another session where you get to ask all these questions that you have about deportation, loan, and all those good stuff. Okay. All right. We'll just take one more question due to time, because I believe Deborah is a very busy person.
I am.
Right?
I need to go out.
So now, so just take Peter. So once Peter asks his question, we're going to call it a day. All right. So Peter, you can unmute your mic and yeah, thank you.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
We can hear you very well, Peter. Please go on.
Good evening.
Okay. I would like to ask question on the very topic he's treating, and I was a bit concentrated due to network. I was logged out, and at the process of coming back, it took me a little while. My question is to know the difference between data analytics and the business analytics. What's the difference in between? What's the difference between the two?
So, for like I said, I think I mentioned it, but because you were not here, the difference is just the programs, the kind of courses you take. So for business analytics is not the core analytics. You have a mixture of business, more of talking classes. Like, let me see. Maybe I can find examples to show you if I'm not logged out. That will take time. But for data analytics, everything you are doing is about data. Like, everything you are doing is about using tools. You are strictly doing Python, you are strictly doing SQL, you are strictly doing other tools I don't even know about. They use so many tools in that place. And I'm sure if you want to do data analytics, it is good if your data science, it is good you have like a programming background, because you're going to need most of those languages, like how will I say it? Like the basic things you use in HTML when you're doing programming, like you need those kind of things in data science. But if you are doing business analytics, you have the opportunity of choosing courses that are mostly related to business. Like I said, you can say, oh, between taking a course on visualization and global business, which one should I pick? If you choose global business, good for you. Somebody in data science cannot have option of doing global business because what's their business with global business? But if you're doing business analytics, you can choose the softer side of it. But let me not talk too much. That's why we have Google, right? Okay. Why is it every time I try to share something, I'm just like
Oh,
out?
try again. Try again.
Yes, I'm trying again. I was typing. Okay, so this is it. Where did I type it? Okay, yeah. While both fields involve analyzing data, the key difference is the data analytics focuses primarily on extracting insight from data through technical analysis, while business analytics takes insights and applies them directly to business decision making. That's the talking part I'm talking about. So if you are doing data analytics, you are focusing straight on analysis. You don't have any business doing interpretation of maybe applying it to business, maybe diverting a bit. But I think business analytics is much better because you have options. If you are doing data analytics, you are doing data analytics. For example, my role with the bank is more of a, let me stop sharing. I'm more in the credits unit. So imagine I did strictly data analytics. I don't have that option. But the field I am, it has more to do with information management. I'm not processing any data right now. So that's the good option. That's why you have better options when you do business analytics, because you get to learn more about businesses. You learn to apply the data directly to the business, unlike the plain technical part of it. So I don't know if that explains a bit of what I was trying to explain, but you can always go back and check online to see to learn more. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay,
Thank you.
so okay, so thank you so much, Deborah, for this session, and congratulations on your role as working with Bank of America. That's
Thank you.
actually a great one. So congratulations on that. So this session has been, I believe, has been very impactful. For those asking questions about starting their journey as a business analyst or what have you, we have like a training for that. So you want to reach out if you're already a member of our community, right? Just reach out to the person you're already speaking with, and they're going to, give you more insights or give you more knowledge on how to get started in terms of learning this thing from CareerLeap and all. So for those that are asking questions out of the scope, we're going to have another session with you guys where we will not tailor your questions, right? So once again, thank you, Deborah, for this amazing, insightful session. And we already passed. This is supposed to be a 1 hour, but Deborah has done the justice of giving us an extra 18 minutes to ensure that our questions are answered. Well, we'll still be doing this more as we go on in 2025. So just stay tuned, and of course, keep your eyes open. Be in our community to join several classes are going to be doing in subsequent months. So once again, thank you so much, Deborah, for your time. It's really a pleasure having you, and we can't wait. I believe most of our candidates here can't wait to come join you in the US. Okay, and so thank you very much, everyone. Have a great weekend, and bye for now. Bye bye.
Bye.